going to be a great game. China, very big, strong, fast athletes. Some of them still coming to grips literally with the game of rugby. And Malaysia, an exciting mix of local players and some Fijians as well. The local players really stepping up in the plate semi-final though, as they won over Singapore 21-12 in the Battle of the Causeway. Singing the anthem as well to support the Malaysian team, the crowd. What a good crowd here at the Petaling Jaya Stadium. There they are. Impromptu national anthem there, just after Merdeka Day. It's Ma Chong who gets things underway for China. And nicely taken by Atonia, who uses his strength to get the ball back easily. Amir to Rambebe on the outside. Here's Amir again, who's really come on in day two. Amir taking a leading hand in pushing this team around the field. Zulkifli, Atunaisia, hands letting him down there. Etonia. Fung just signalling someone not too good. I think it's the prop got a knock to the mouth. Wong Jietian. He's going to walk off and get a bit of attention to that. Scored himself a try in the plate semi-final. Oh, he just needs some magic water, and the referee's not very happy about that. He wants to play to get on. He's either going off or he is playing on straight away. The shot putter, look at that physique. What a great rugby physique that is, and he's, as we said, just been playing a couple of years, so really learning. Looks good with ball in hand too, got quite a bit of pace. So China put it in quickly through Jiang Liwei. This is Wong Jianhua. Gets backed up by Ma Chong. And out wide to the left now. This is Fu Yingli. In fact, it's Wang Jianhua again to Jiang Liwei. Oh, that's a big tackle, but I think Zulkifli is going to be yellow carded for this spectacular hit, but he's just pulled him over the horizontal, so planting his head in the dirt, and rightly so. Zulkifli getting 2 minutes of sin bin time there. Wanted to make a big impression, but just got a little bit carried away and bringing the player off his feet there. Malaysian crowd not happy, but fair enough. Liu Hua Chan seems to be okay. And China with a one-man advantage here, have to really make it pay. Feng Wenru, Ma Chong, who's scored some good tries so far in this tournament, up to 7. Wong Wei gets smacked around the chops as well, but manages to release the ball to Ying Li. This time it's Liu Hua Chan who throws a terrible pass back inside his own half. All that hard work undone. Jiang Liwei. It's good defensive pressure, isn't it? Here's Feng Wenru, the Malaysians egging on their team, but here's Feng Wenru who slips past the defence, gets them going forward. Very aggressive defence though from Amir. He's really looking good, this young Amir. And trying to eventually get the ball. But I'm sure the Malaysian defensive line's set. Liu Hua Chan throws a big pass outside to, I think it's Feng Wenli, darting in and out of his own players as well as the opposition. Jiang. Oh, nice work from Zhang Chao, who got 2 tries in the semi-final. He adds to his collection. And first blood in this plate final to China through Jiang Chao. Conversion attempt just to the left, so 5-0 is the score. Very competitive first 3.5 minutes of this match. So Malaysia still down to 6 players for a few more seconds. China in no hurry to take advantage of it though, ambling back. Goes long, Atonia is underneath it, doesn't jump, but doesn't have to. Good strong run from Atonia. G's himself along. Zulkifli, who's just come on after his yellow card and sprints all the way for a try, making amends there for his little sin in the tackle. Zulkifli with a try that he can give Atonia a big pat on the back for, that's for sure. Oddly, Zulkifli's first try of the tournament. Managed a few kicks, but the first time he's crossed the line. And it's left to Nazreen to take the conversion. And that means Malaysia have hit the front. 7 points to 5. A lovely take from China there, under a lot of pressure. Good kick-off. Fung to Ma Chong, who gets manhandled by Rambebe. Not quite over the touchline though. Oh, slipped through the tackle there. Flung to the ground 30 metres out from the try line. Oh, just taking his eye off the ball there was Chin Kai-wen. There's an injury here as we see the try replay for Zulkifli. An injury to one of the Malaysian players. Looks like Zarif. You can't have been on for very long there, Zarif. Real battle of attrition these sevens weekends. As the players get tired, more prone to getting some injuries. As they constantly warm up, play, warm down. In some pretty tough climatic conditions. So we're back in the action. Don't forget the score is 7-5 to Malaysia, and a nice kick there from this one, putting a lot of pressure on China just before half time. Ho-Wen. It's Feng, who gets enveloped by the massive defenders from Malaysia. Oh, that was a lovely piece of skill from Ma Chong, really turning into one of the better players in the Chinese team, Ma Chong. Some good skills. Here's Liu Huachan, and he's got Ma Chong outside him too. He won't need him. Liu Huachan gets his first try of the tournament. Another one of these sprinters from Shandong. And that was a lovely piece of skill from Ma Chong, plucking the ball up from his foot. And we'll take the conversion to Ma Chong. Zarif is okay. It's never nice to see those types of injuries where the golf cart's needed. You just see the end of this attack, and it was Huachan who just put on a nice little step inside, beat the line of defence. Sadiq, I think it was, and certainly had the pace to get over. And Ma Chong, he's added another conversion to his collection. He's the highest scorer by now with 7 tries and 5 conversions. And at half time, China lead Malaysia 12 points to 7. Plate final, second half, with Nazreen to restart play. Malaysia are only 5 points behind. That ball's found land. Oh, and Rumbibi, what a crafty practitioner he is. Got himself well in front of the ball, and Atunaisa instructing, I think it's Zulkifli, in fact it's Sadiq, to go in under the posts. We missed it there in our shot, but I think Sadiq was going to put the ball down and celebrate. Atunaisa screaming at him to get closer to the post, so the kick is a bit easier for Nazreen. All with some very important kick. Oh, and he's just squirted it out right. Looked good. It came off the foot nicely, but missed that one. So score 12 all. See here, Rumbibi from the kickoff overran the ball and was there to pinch it off the Chinese. See there, Atunaisa just showing Sadiq the way to under the posts. Nazreen. Another kickoff. China really need to take these kickoffs cleanly. That one's a bit deeper and a bit more time afforded. Ma Chong. And a lot of his support running ahead of the ball there. Eventually they get it back. Jiang Li Wei to, well, it's a no-look pass when Jiang's dropped it. So here we go. Nice attacking position for Malaysia. Just 15 metres out here, Malaysia, from the line. It's Nazreen that'll put the ball into the scrum. Looks like they're drifting right in the back line. Just trying to commit some of the Chinese defenders. And they do go right. And then pivot and out to the left here with Rambebe. Rambebe throws a pretty dodgy ball to this one. And he's grabbed by the Chinese defence, trying to hold him up, but it's gone to ground now. The Chinese will have to be careful here. Get the ball out of Tonia. To Sadiq, the try scorer from minutes ago, Atu Naisia. Gets dragged down by Zhang Tiao. Might have been a bit, no, it's a knock on. The crowd were thinking it might be a bit high. So Feng, who's great from broken play, and throws a pass that Zhang Tiao was never going to get to. So another chance here for Malaysia. A cheeky play there off camera from Sadiq, who went about 20 metres ahead of where the assistant referee had marked the line out and tried to throw it to himself. All having a good laugh about that. God loves a tryer. Nazreen to put this ball in. Very bright sunny conditions here at the Petaling Jaya Stadium. But overthrown, so China have a chance to come away. Ma Chong, he's a very elusive runner, but he's had the ball knocked free from him now. Good discipline from the Chinese player there, just let him go as he realised he was off his feet and needed to let the ball go immediately. Here's Ma Chong again, who's been called upon to make a lot of yards for the spedster in the team, probably not appropriate. Here's Liu Hua Chan, who's been penalised. Didn't want the contact from Atunaisia, and Atonia's gone away, the big man. And he's got round the outside as well. Atonia goes in for a try. One of the Chinese players pulling up there in the defensive line. It's been a long weekend and some of the Chinese players just showing some wear and tear there. Poor from Liu Hua Chan, who was skirting around the outside, didn't want to take the contact and then got barreled well behind the advantage line. That set up the try for Malaysia. This time Nazreen makes no mistake. So they've got it out to 7 points, 19 points to 12. That's the penalty. And Atonia showing some good pace for a big man. Got round the outside of Chen Kai-wan. Couple of minutes left, 19-12 ahead Malaysia. That's a beautiful kick-off. China just gone a bit off the boil. Maybe the crowd support has put them off their game, but just don't seem to be wanting to take the contact, especially the big ball runners. Well, that's silly, signalling to everybody that you're going to kick it. Rambebe's too smart. He cottoned onto it nice and easily. Here's Lin, who's on the field. That's better physical stuff from China. That might give them a lift. So the first knock-on came from a Chinese hand, and again, Malaysia will get a chance to have a set piece in an attacking position. told you have to get a shot of those guys over there with the scarves on. Untidy ball for Malaysia here, so a knock on. Now this could be China's last chance to draw even here. They're a good 75 metres away from the try line. Just off their game, China, in this match. They've had a good series of games. They beat Kazakhstan and lost to Sri Lanka yesterday, lost to Korea first up, but beat Thailand really convincingly. But nowhere near the level that they played against Thailand in this game. So here we go. Here's one of the Chinese sprinters away, and he's got round the outside of this one too. And he'll need to go in under the posts here to tie things up, and he has done that. It's a great sprint. Let's check the number. It could be Feng Wenru. He doesn't want to get off the ground. He's so exhausted. It's a good run. Maybe it's Wong Wei. Oh, so that's full time and the score's tied up, 19 points all. Han Xiaolong with the conversion. So there'll be a drink of water for a minute and then 5 minutes each way. Golden point though, first scorer will win this. Chinese coach Zhong Liang talking to his players in a very patient, measured way. A real thriller here for the local crowd. Probably not what they wanted. They would have been more than happy to see Malaysia go away and retain their plate for this Malaysian leg of the Asian Sevens Series. But hey, what's not to like about a bit of drama? So Malaysia with the crowd behind them. And they beat the Thais last year in the plate championship, 10 points to 5. It was a great performance as well. So China will kick off. 5 minutes each way of extra time, but don't forget it's the first scorer who'll win the game. Oh, and China had a supreme chance there to get the ball. I think it's a high win. Couldn't hang on to it though. Tunisia decides to kick. That's unusual for him. But there's no sweeper at home, so it's a big chase back. Chinese are winning the foot race. Ma Chong again, who's worked really hard. The crowd calling for a forward pass. Here's the try scorer from moments ago. Oh, gets banged, Liu. But it's Ma Chong again. He's had a great game, Ma Chong. Now that's good defence from Malaysia, although they've lain on the ball there. This one couldn't get to his feet. So it's Jiang Li Wei who's playing advantage here, the referee, for not 10 metres. So Han Xiaolong takes the ball. But they will get the penalty, not 10 metres. Oh, they're going to go for a shot, are they? Well, that's an interesting one, huh, Ma Chong? It's from the 22. It's just pretty much right in front of the posts, but it's a difficult kick, the drop kick. And he's missed it. Oh, that's a shame. This is a really dramatic game. Ma Chong has had a brilliant day 2 of the tournament, taking over the kicking duties as well as scoring the majority of the tries for China. So Malaysia with a reprieve. Good aggressive defence there from Zulkifli, who of course got yellow carded in the first half, but no mistakes for that tackle there. Chang Chao. Oh, here's good work from Fu. Gets it wide as well to Chin Kai Win, and Chu Kai Win has got the legs. The Malaysians are not going to be happy, but that's a great try, a big man and showing loads of pace down the left flank. And that's the winning try. The plate championship is China's for the second leg in a row. They won the Hong Kong leg, beating Singapore 31 points to 0. Disappointment for Malaysia. They were in control in large periods of this game, but China with a load of attacks down the flanks. That's where they had the better of this Malaysian team. Even Rambibi couldn't stop the flying Chinese player. So the plate championship goes to China. They've won the final 24 points to 19.